It's March 21st, 2011. Very interesting day here in Knoxville, Tennessee, covering the Bruce Pearl situation. Of course, he was fired today as the UT men's basketball coach. Overall record of 145-61, 65-31 in the SEC. Brings up an interesting debate. Anthony Grant's name has been mentioned for some openings: Georgia Tech, NC State, and the University of Tennessee. Now, let's go live to Coleman. Let's go live to Coleman Coliseum where Nick Taylor's at the game. Hello, Nick. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Where are you at right now?
I'm down here on the court, parked right behind Chris Stewart, voice of local basketball. He's talking to his sound engineer right now, and they're getting ready to crank up for the broadcast there in the middle of the coaching show as we speak.
All right, well, my understanding, you talked to Anthony Grant earlier. What was his response into the question of...
He talked to me off camera, off the record. He said that the only thing he wanted to address was tonight's game, and he did not want to discuss any rumor or coaching innuendo, in the interest of the players in the program. That was his exact response.
What was your gut feeling his response made it out to believe that he may be coaching his last game or will be coaching his last game when he is eliminated or wins the NIT?
It seems as though, he's definitely looking to go elsewhere. But, I do respect him for not trying to drag the players in the middle of the controversy, but everything you hear from him and relatives of his and people around the UA campus, they don't expect him to be back next year, so we'll have to wait and see.
What about Chris Stewart? Have you talked to him regarding this? What are his thoughts?
Good. Yeah, Chris Stewart's right here. Just shook hands with him, man, as you're asking that question. And he feels the same way, but he wants Coach Grant to come back. He likes the progress that the program has made, and he's hoping, for the best in the future. So, we're all playing the weight game. Obviously, Georgia Tech and Tennessee and NC State. There's a couple of good jobs that are open right now. We'll see what happens.
So let's run this through one more time. Anthony Grant is not entertaining or answering any questions regarding any vacancies.
That's correct. And I do know also that he did interview for a couple of coaching jobs also.
What two jobs were that?
So
hey, Nick.
Yeah, I'm here.
What?
Just have to wait and see what the status of it is.
All right. What two jobs were they? What two jobs did he interview for? Do you know?
He has talked to Georgia Tech, and that's the only one that he'll address publicly.
Well, there you have it. Sounds like Dennis Franchione to me. 2 years and done.
So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. What happens in Atlanta?
Well, Nick, it sounds like a Dennis Franchione, 2 years and done, and win the West in your second year, and head out of town.
It certainly could be. So we'll see.
All right, well, Nick, enjoy the game. Tell Chris I said hey, and Tom Roberts and all the good guys down there. I'm still in Knoxville covering all this Bruce Pearl saga.
That's right. Tom and everybody feels the same way. UA has said they'll make a counter offer to any offer that's been given to Coach Grant. We just have to wait and see, what happens.
Well, there you have it. Hey, what's the mood down there about Bruce Pearl? What's everybody saying?
People are surprised. They really thought that he had such a particular job, especially when he came back off the suspension and got the team in the tournament. But obviously, that's a very tough political situation. And I just want to say also, Dan, that former Bowling Green coach Dan Dockett, UA assistant coach Dan Hipster, is calling the game tonight for ESPN as they play New Mexico, and he has some entertaining calls about Anthony Grant also.
All right, well there you have it. Enjoy the game, Nick, and we'll just go from there and see what Anthony Grant does.
We'll definitely have to maybe catch up after the game, see if we can get some thoughts from some players on that situation.
All right.